Hi, welcome to my farm.
Thank you so much.
How are you?
Great.
Well, come on in. Let me show you this this box. So I was dabbling in the idea of growing microgreens, and I was doing them in my front porch and my sunroom. And I met a kid at NC State who had this idea of a farmery by taking shipping containers, making farms out of shipping containers that were on the eastern seaboard. So I followed him around and figured out what he was up to and asked him if he could think about making one for me. And that's how the idea of the crop box was born.
Can you tell me a little bit about the technologies that are used? I feel like I have so much to learn.
So we're monitoring right now the temperature, we're monitoring the lighting, and we're monitoring the water. The entire operation is run by a software program, so this is only going to get more dialed in as the future approaches. Controlled environment growing is taking off. We can grow 3 tons of microgreens a year in a 320 square foot box.
I'm curious about how long it takes from like seed to harvest.
That's a great question. So there are a group of plants called brassicas, and they are the kale, cabbage, collards, broccoli, kohlrabi, and they take about 5 days, literally, from when we plant them to when we cut them. So right here, this is garlic. It's one of our favorite flavored microgreens. And we have a big order coming up for some chervil. So we've got chervil that looks like a grass, just a carpet full of chervil everywhere. We've got a little bit of red amaranth that we haven't completely harvested over here. We use that to sprinkle in rainbow mixes for some clients.
Okay.
We are in about 70 restaurants locally. We're in the Produce Box, which is an online produce distribution service, CSA. We're in another CSA in North Raleigh, and we do farmers markets. So right now we're in 2 farmers markets, one in Holly Springs and one in downtown Raleigh called the Rebus Saturday Market. In this process of finding clients, I have found that women-owned restaurants where they are the chef is my ideal client.
Okay. I love that. I love it. That makes complete sense, actually.
When my children were little, especially my daughter, I often referred to them as sweet peas. As I was going through names of what kind of vegetable thing, what am I going to call this thing, that just kept coming up. And I was like, I'm going to do that. I'm just going to name it sweet peas. And the urban gardens is because we're in an urban environment and we have a couple gardens. As I heard at the Indoor Ag Conference a couple years ago, we're all going to know our 23andMe and we're going to know what we're vulnerable to, and Whole Foods knows that, and they're already planning to have the plant that's going to remediate whatever is in our future. And I'm going to be a grower of that.